I'm Real Genetic Demon, and this is What's on the Tape, Season 19 of Volume 10. It's the end of the season, I'm sorry. 2-week break coming up, so 2 weeks for me to recover, because this does take quite a lot of production value, to be honest with you. So 2 weeks off of this particular segment of my YouTube channel. There's other things coming. There'll be other stuff coming. You know there will be. Anyway, we're on Game Set and Match. You all chose this this time round. There'll be another choice next season, but you chose Game Set and Match, and we're playing these exciting events. 10 hit games, exciting events. Look at that, old school. Look at that. Spectrum on the end of it. So we're on to the last ones here. We're on to these ones. We're on to the World Series. We're on to Hypersport, which I'm quite looking forward to. Super Soccer, Basketball, and Daley Thompson's. This is going to be a joystick bashing nastiness. I can't believe how bad that's going to be. But I've got my secret weapon. Where is it? Where's the secret weapon? Hang on, go grab it. You stay there. Just go grab it. I've got my secret weapon just off camera. Here it is, secret weapon. Got my secret weapon. Yes! You know it's going to be good if we're going to be using this, so we're going to give this a go. But somebody suggested doing that with it. Wiggling it from the top. I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but we'll give it a try. I don't know if that's going to work, but anyway. Or we'll just give it a good old waggle from the top. One of the two. Give it the old joystick a waggle. So we got those wonderful things. And one other thing I want to show you before we put this into a tape drive is I want to show you this. This turned up. Oh, hang on. I bought this the other day for £5, and I thought it was kind of cool. It's actually got, it's not got an ejection mechanism. You just drop it straight into it. It's kind of cool. So it's obviously, it's quite old. It's a very old stereo. You know, ear mic. Now, I never understood what REM was. Is that kind of control, remote control? That's what it is. It's remote control, isn't it? And a little cable in there. But I kind of liked it. I thought it was kind of nice. It needs a good clean, but it's quite good. But it's called a Bintone Princess. What a great name for a. I mean, they used to call cars princesses back in the day, but this is a Bintone Princess tape cassette. I quite liked it anyway. So, without further ado. Let's get, which one, hang on, let's have a little look. Let's open it up quickly, let's open it up, let's see. Let's save the Hypersports to last, because I'll be out of breath by then. Let's get this one into a tape drive. Okay, the tape is in the drive, so we'll go down to my favourite, which is Basic and load dit or load speech box. Let's get this on here. Load speech box. We are going with, I can't remember what it was. Was it World Series Baseball? I think it was. Oh, I've just looked at the tape as well. Old age, it's a bad thing, you know. Like literally, I've got the memory of a goldfish. 2 minutes later, I'm asking whether or not which side did I put the tape in. Yeah, it should be World Series Baseball. This one, baseball or basketball? Baseball, definitely baseball, basketball. Literally asking again what it does. So baseball, national pastime in the United States. Also played in, I think, Japan as well. And they have like, it's one of those things. It's a very Americanism. This one. They have a World Series with themselves, with nobody else invited, as far as I'm aware. So you can have a World Series with nobody else but yourselves invited. Yeah, okay. Interesting one. This was released by Imagine. It was one of those clamshell ones back in the day. I remember it being okay. You got to do pitching, batting, fielding, or stealing bases as the controls to this. I think you can change the controls. S to start, I for the instructions, P to toggle the number of players, L for the number of innings, yeah, and it's got this funny loader again that we had last time round. C to go to control editor, and D for difficulty, which we really want on easy. So the aim of the game is to whack a little white ball, leather-covered white ball with a bat, which is kind of cool bat. It's not quite a cricket bat, but it's a bat. And you whack it with this thing, and then you have to run around bases before somebody kind of sort of throws it back to all those bases. But it's like a little diamond shape, they call it, but it's actually just it's more of a diamond, isn't it, than a square? Because it's not square, is it? It's not quite square. Well, no, because if all sides are equal, then it's a square. All right, they call it a diamond, but it's a square. But either way, You run around the whole thing in a little race, and then other people come and bat and things, and then you've got home runs and stuff. I'm really selling this one, aren't I? Selling the American World Series. I heard. Oh, there we go. The World Series baseball. I heard, and I don't know how much truth is in this, so don't take it a pinch of salt. It's probably one of those things worth a Google later, or a little search anyway on the interweb. I heard that they opened the World Series at one point to Japan, and Japan was absolutely amazing at it. And they made the American teams look bad, so the United States went back to just playing a World Series amongst themselves rather than inviting the Japanese. I might be completely wrong with that statement, but I'd heard that's the way it kind of went. It's like, yeah, we got a World Series, like we're number one, and they were number two really, because Japanese were much better at baseball than they were. Anyway, coffee time. Have you got a beverage? Oh, that's a good cup of coffee. I've just made that one. I've just made it, but the water's been left to set just a little while. So it's a little cooler. It's not quite taking the, it's not that sort of 40-degree heat that burns the back of your throat. And I knew that was going to happen. You just blooming knew it. All this time, we've been testing these games, and the blooming things do that. Right. No, that's that tight tape again. I was suggesting in the comments from Dave Plays Retrogames Badly Birdsall. It suggested that it sits on the radiator. Who's got the radiators on in the summer, Dave? Come on. Nobody's got the radiators on in the summer. I'm not putting the radiators on just to de-ice a tape or sort of lubricate it in some way. I'm not doing that. It's not going to happen. Right? Okay. Let's just get to the point here with this thing. Let's get the old PlayZX out, and we'll do World Series. It's easier to load it from there. It's got basketball afterwards as well. I've got to find the right basketball for that though, because actually it's going to be an interesting one whether or not I get the right basketball for it. The reason, by the way, sometimes that the sound changes is because I'm moving my head around, looking around in the room. Well, no particular reason other than the fact that I need to pick up a mobile phone, or I need to pick up the tape that I've got, or something similar. That's the reason why. But anyway, here we go. That, and I don't amplify the microphone. It's amplified via the computer it's plugged into, so sometimes it's not quite as good as it could be, because if I had amplified it in the first place, it probably would have been easier. But anyway, nothing but a hard life. I like a hard life. I like my life to be difficult sometimes. Right, search World Series. Got boxing, soccer, darts, base. We got baseball. That's the one. Speed lock on the original one. I don't want the speed lock. No speed locks here. Do you know what? The worst part about this is that when you were a kid and they started doing these speed locks to. Basically, it made it more difficult to when you put it in a ghetto blaster and copied from tape to tape. It just made it more difficult for that thing to work. So it didn't mean it didn't. It just meant it was a little bit more difficult, because effectively they were increasing the baud rate, the speed at which the data is restored from a tape. Now remember, the Spectrum. This is why the old computers get their sort of this thing about that they take a long time to load. You could probably, the 3 minutes it takes here, you could be sitting in a lobby in a game to play on your PC easily. 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I mean, I've heard of people playing Diablo 4 and waiting a queue of 55,000 people to start the game. We didn't do that in our day. We just waited for it to blooming load. And games like this, it's like 4 minutes to load or whatever it is. But the Spectrum loaded at 300 baud. The Commodore 64, BBC, and many of the other ones, except for the Amstrad CPC, which also I think loaded up 300 baud. Those other ones loaded at 150 baud. So the Spectrum was twice as fast when it came to loading than they were. I think they probably had less problems with their loading though as a direct result, because they were kind of on this slow loading process rather than the process that we went through. But the point is that there was a faster load. But then of course they got bored of that, so they created these speed lock things where it basically went even faster. That's why nobody's ever seen Strange Loop. I know I mentioned Strange Loop so many times, but nobody has ever seen the game Strange Loop. It's impossible to load. It's just impossible. There must be a version out there that is not impossible to load. Well, I've got time at the end of this episode. If it goes very smoothly, not that it's gone smoothly thus far, but if it goes very smoothly, we might have a little look and see if we can find a copy on PlayZX of Strange Loop. I doubt it's going to load though. It never does. It never does. It's impossible to load Strange Loop. It's one of those games where you know the mystery and the nostalgia of it is better than the game itself, because we only ever played it once. I played it twice in my entire life. Once on the Amstrad CPC and once on the ZX Spectrum when I bought it, and it loaded once. The first time it came out of the packet, you know, and you unwrapped it and you got it out and you put it in, and that beautiful smell and the little chads of paper, that's what they're called, those little bits of paper, you know, they come out and they push through where the reels were with the inside the jewel case, little chads of paper in there, beautiful, you know, and a bit of paper powder, cause so fresh, you got the paper powder in there. Still, when I find things like that, I always think it's kind of cool. I don't know why. However, I didn't think it was very cool the early days of straws. You know, when they started making them paper. Still don't like paper straws. I think they taste funny. I know they're not meant to taste of anything, but they taste of paper, don't they? And they get soggy, and they go mushy, and they're not. Might be better for the environment, but I don't know where everybody's putting these straws that were going wrong in the first place. I mean, they say they're in an ocean somewhere, but whose ocean? I've not seen them. Anyway, but the point is that there's these paper straws. I got one in the early days of them when they first came out. I opened this one up and I unwrapped it, stuck it into my drink, and I hadn't realised it was still full of all the bits of paper. So I sucked it up. I got a mouthful of paper mush. It was absolutely foul. I think that's probably what put me off paper straws forever. I know they don't. You can't get plasticated ones anymore. But the point is, it put me right off doing paper straws. So yeah, a thing, one of those things I don't like. Here we go. Doo doo. Doo 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 doo. Oh, it's everybody comes to the ball game, isn't it? That's the song or something similar. Yeah, it's got that's a good old Americanism, isn't it? World Series Baseball. There we go, there's the Star Spangled Banner. Oh. A little bit play ball! W.H. Smiths, look at that. When W.H. Smiths knew that they should have been in the game for the whole thing. Right, let's press C for controls. Come on, C. Yeah, C. Right, C for controls. Right. Innings, difficulty. That's controls. C to alter the controls. D to define the keys. I want left, right, up, down, fire. Cool. That's me. Good. Right, okay. Enter, no change. Right. I for instructions. I don't really want... Do I want instructions? Akin to rounders. Look at that. You can tell that's a telling sign, isn't it? We didn't actually know what baseball was back in the 80s. We knew it was something akin to rounders. How about that? We had to be taught that way of doing it. Length of game. Right. Okay, let's just have a... Before commencing, press enter your name and the stadium. Right, okay, I know. Rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, 1985. Yeah, 1985. The UK did not know. Where's the innings? L. We'll do 3. Didn't know what baseball was, but we knew what rounders was. There we go. Right, which one am I? I'm on the white ones, and they're the spectrums, the others. Do. There we go. Everybody saluting. Don't trust you lot. Barclays are sponsoring this match because they know loads about baseball. Loads and loads. Right, okay, so we're hitting. Next week, 3 more to be got rid of. 1 outfield. I've hit it. That's me on base. I didn't even know I was hitting it there. Okay. I missed it. Strike one. So you see a little thing in the middle of the screen, which see the ball going towards it, and then. Oh, I've got it. He's out. And one of my guys is out. He ran for the base over there, and it was out. And it's in the middle. Oh, he's out as well. Oh no, he made it. He made it. Right, outfield. All the bases not loaded yet. Missed that one. How do I change the hit? See it here. How do I change how I hit it? Doesn't seem to be any way to. Foul ball. It went off the edge there. So it's really speculative how you hit it. Oh, that's not bad. That's good. The bases are loaded. It means we score 1 point here if we can do this. That's cool. Oh, swung again. Strike one. You can only just hit it. It doesn't seem to be a lot to do here on the. Oh, he's out. Oh, he's lost. I'm out. 3 outs, and that's the over. Anyway, we've got all the bases loaded though. Do we score? 2 points. I got 2 points. Strike. I want to get it on the cusp of the racket of the bat and see if I can whack it right out there. Yeah, the bases are loaded again. Foul ball. 2 outs. 3 outs and it's all over. That's it. 3 outs. Did I get 2 points though? I scored 2 points. Look, 2 points. Right, so we're swapping around. They're going in, and I have to hit this and sort of send it that way. It's not bad actually. It's not the worst one I've played. Do you know the best version of baseball is? Oh, look, it's ladies do a little dancing. Look at them go. Now we change the field or whatever else it is. You see, it's a diamond, but it's not. It's all the same size. John Menzies distribution. I was chased by a John Menzies van the other day at full tilt. I don't know why he was actually up my bumper. Ridiculous. There we go. And Pepsi, written by Ian Morrison and David J. Anderson, with assistance from Robert Muir. Outfield, my ball. Whoosh! Yeah, I think you can only just hit it realistically. Where am I going? Oh, oh my God, he's. Oh, God. Oh no. He's actually scored. I can't believe that. What do I do with that? Oh, just press the middle button to throw it. Oh my God. Right, so that's how bad I am. He's now just. Right, okay. I'll throw that. You don't get really choice with the throwing. Right, okay. Outfield. So he scored 1 point by literally running around. Right, okay. He's trying to steal bases because you can steal them. Strike one. Yeah, it's very, very unexciting. Throw. Outfield. Did I get him? How did I not get him out there? Because I beat him to it. Oh, I don't know. I don't understand. Not the most exciting game. I got him. You got to press fire when you do it to sort of stand on the spot. So got 1 out there. Right. Okay. 1 out. We've got 3 points. Strike one. Okay. Outfield. Strike 2. I can't believe he's missing this. That can't be the case. He can throw the ball around, by the way, just in case they try and steal bases while I'm doing stuff. Well, strike 3. Well, caught him. Caught him out. There we go. Why didn't you... oh, because he didn't pick up the bloody ball, look. That was rubbish. That's all right. It's not. It's okay. I'm not. You know. It's not. It's not gonna. It's not. Do you know what? If you'd got it back in the day, you'd have probably quite liked it. And if you played with a friend, I guess you'd have probably thought that was all right. To be honest, let's go on. Because I could be there for a while playing that. And it's all right. It was all right. I've played baseball games before, but let's get to the what the one best was. Yeah, the Neo Geo version, but it was like a futuristic space version of it. It's a bit like I quite like American football games, but one of my favourite was Cyberball, which of course came out on the Spectrum and also on the Mega Drive, and I quite liked Cyberball. I always quite liked that one because it was sort of, it wasn't quite Speedball in the speed of it, but it was kind of American football but with weird and wonderful things. Now this is the tape that should have sat on a radiator. It's not sat on a radiator. Sorry, there's no radiators on in my house. I'm putting this radiator on to warm up some tapes. I don't think it's going to be a good idea, though. It's not going well, that. If that loads, I'll be utterly amazed. We're almost down to 150 board on that, aren't we? Speed, the data transfer rate being 150. When the early days of modems were 150, 300, 600, 900. Do you remember, was it 9600 was the other speed? There was this 9600. And then we got to 28k, 36k, and if you were really rich and you had like a top of the range one, you had 56 kilobytes of data. Now that to put that in context, well, it's actually kilobits, not kilobytes. So what is that in actual? Oh, I need to do the math now. Math. Come on, math time. That is not going to work, is it? It's really not going to work, that one. We're going to have to try that. Find that basketball in another one. But where's my blowing? In my household, there we go. In my household, we have just dropped something on the floor. Hang on. Oh. In my household, we've got a big sort of old style calculator. We like these things, but divided by 8. Oh my God! Can you believe that? Right. Okay. So 56k was the speed that it ran at. And that was, it's kilobits, not kilobytes. So if it was kilobytes, it would be 8 bytes to it, but it's kilobits, so it's a single bit. So 8 kilobytes, or 56 kilobytes, or bits, sorry, is actually only 8 kilobytes of memory. So that's a few spectrums, I think, isn't it? That's you know, if you got 48 and you got divided by 7 mathematics. It's basically, you could fill the spectrum memory about 7 times before it was full, before you got that per second. So per second, no, per every 7 seconds it would fill the spectrum's memory. Isn't that's amazing, really, at the time? But yeah, if you were lucky enough to have one of those things, that was the 56k. Oh wow, 7 kilobytes a second. Wow, amazing speed. Huge. Fast as you can be, very, very fast. Right, okay, let's press the reset. I knew this wasn't going to go well. You know, these tapes have been a bit sort of, I think they're just old. I went with the old massive clean, to be honest with you, of the tape drive. I was like serious. I'm like right, you're getting a good clean this time round, and it got a good clean, but obviously it's not quite enough. Basketball 2-on-2. That's what it's called. Basketball 2-on-2. Let's see if we can find basketball 2-on-2. Let's see if it's actually a thing. I still think the French one's the best one. Is it Dynamic? Did it? Basketball. No, I don't think it's the one we want. Basketball. Oh my God. Yeah, we might be a bit disappointed with our basketball here. I still think the dynamic version of it was best because that was actually called Basket Master, wasn't it? Basket Master was brilliant. We'll give this a try, but I don't think it's entirely what we're hoping for. But we'll do it because, well, I can't see Basket Master to put on, unfortunately. I really like that one though. The graphics are fantastic. This is quite a quick load, this one, so I think we may be extremely disappointed by this one. But, oh look, Cascade Games. Yeah, basic. I'm looking hard for it, can't see it. Never been a big fan. I don't mind basketball. I don't mind baseball. Don't mind basketball. Don't mind American football. Just not one of my go-to sort of sports. It's fun. I'm probably not tall enough for basketball. I had a friend who was 6'7". He was probably tall enough to play it, and that was when he was like 12 or something. Ridiculous. So yeah, he was very capable of playing basketball. In fact, he still plays basketball to this day, just with friends. He's now got to that point where he's in the older category of it. Oh my God, what the hell is that? This looks great. Oh, this looks dreadful. Oh, it's Yay, I've scored. I think it's a two-person basketball. I like the winning thing. Yeah, it's two-person basketball. Wow. And we just go here, we go boom. Fault. Oh my God, it's a nightmare, peoples. Yeah, you basically just take a shot and then have another shot. It's just like the real thing, you know. If you were playing basketball, this is exactly how it goes. Basically, everybody they take a shot like they're playing rounders or not rounders. What's that other one that they do where they that's on top of my tongue. You know the one they do. Oh, what is it? What is it, people? The off the basket, back of the net. The one that the one where they stand still. Oh, the ladies have just been the British players have just done okay at it. I can't remember. Can you remember what it was called? Oh, you stand stationary as well. You can't run with the ball. No, I can't remember. Totally forgotten. You'll know what I mean. With the sort of hoops and things. Yeah, I know. I didn't make that any better, did I? Realistically, with my entire description there. No, netball. That's the blooming game. It took me some time, that one. Netball. Yeah, netball. That's the one. That's another. See. However, to be fair, I think basketball is probably a bit more exciting from a movement point of view than netball. However, I think netball's pretty aggressive. It's more like chess of hooped sports balls in the net type thing. I may have to step away from this conversation. I'm just getting a bit silly now at this point. So, Super Soccer. I'm sure this had a Bob Wakeland cover on it. It was like green outside and then a Bob Wakeland cover on the front of it. Do you know what I picked up the other day? I forgot to show you. I picked up a whole bunch of Crash magazines as well. It was just a bundle, so somebody was selling off a whole load of them. So I just bought the blooming lot, and they were just so lovely to see all those Oliver Frey covers. They did. I mean, what an artist he was. He was an absolute artist. But the amusing bit, what I found about it was that you could buy copies of his posters for £2.50 inside the whole thing. Yeah, it's definitely a Bob Wakeland. But yeah, just because I see the cover on the back of the box. But yeah, Oliver Frey, all of his stuff on the Crash magazine. I mean, to be fair, I think he was born to paint for Crash magazine, wasn't he? He really was. I mean, no, he was an artist. He's right. He could do lots of other things as well. But I mean, to be honest, he was. Oh wow, that looks cool. Actually, I forgot about the loading screen. I like the use of the magenta. That's really nice. Look at that. And they've all got moustaches. Because every footballer in the 80s had a moustache, didn't they? There was a mustachio time. Nowadays, I don't think they have any moustaches, do they? They have little beards. At some point, they had beards, didn't they? But yeah, Oliver Frey did some fantastic covers, didn't he? He really did. They were absolutely stunning. Beautiful pieces of art. Well worth seeing. But I say, you could buy them in the magazine. £2.50 you could send off Oliver Frey's artwork. You know, I know there were posters that were pre-printed. You know, these big sort of was it A2, wasn't it, or A1 for your wall to go with your Lamborghini with the scantily clad lady draped across the front of it, because that was how you sold cars. There was sex sold cars to rich men. That's what it was. So yeah. To be fair, I mean obviously they're beautiful cars, aren't they? The old Lamborghini and whatever else is. But I think they've become a bit sort of samey over the last few years. I'm not suggesting I want anything outlandish here, but they have become a sort of samey in their shapes and things like that. They always were, though, because it was all about speed, wasn't it? To go as fast as you can and whatever else it is, and making them more and more aerodynamic. I guess kind of ended up making them smaller, thinner, sleeker in the whole look of it. I mean, these days now, modern day sort of, are they supercars or are they hypercars now? I think they call them hypercars, don't they? But back in but sort of nowadays, those sort of machines are sort of 0 to 60 is or 0 to 100 kilometers an hour. I think that's 80 miles per hour. I think it is. It's like 2.5 seconds. That's fast. That's fast. I was taken out by somebody who had a vehicle that could do 0 to 60 in just under 3 seconds, and they demonstrated it, and they asked me if I was ready for it. And do you know what? I've never been ready in my entire life to go that fast, to that speed so quick. But you know, this goes with our astronauts as well. Did we watch the Virgin Galactic go into space? The second one, they launched it into space. They you know, this is a cheaper, less expensive version of the expensive rockets that certain other person blasts into space all the time. We know who I'm talking about. He need not be named. But he's blasting those into space. But Virgin Galactic is a plane that goes up, so it's a lot cheaper fuel-wise, right? A lot cheaper fuel-wise, and they launch it from where was 55,000 feet up, and it comes off the bottom, drops off a plane that carries it up, drops it off. It's a capsule of 6 people, and then blasts into space with going to Mach 1.6, which is basically to you and I 1,200 miles per hour into space. And it goes from that 55,000 feet to a mile above, you know, and into space effectively, in a very short length of time, sort of 30 seconds or so. I watched it. I was quite. I'll be honest. I quite liked it. It was quite. I don't normally watch the sort of space bits and pieces, but this time I kind of did. I thought it was kind of cool. I was like, yeah. My colleague was really into it, so he was sort of watching it, and I was like, okay, I'll watch it with you. We'll do that. Do you know what? I'm saving Hypersports to the end. I am. I'm going to cut Super Test on after that. I'm going to rewind that. Right. Okay. Press the key. We've got a bit of football going on. It's cool. Yeah, excellent. Right, okay. Right, pausing it. Right, okay, now what we're doing. Button. Yeah, we'll push that button. Yay, that's cool. Right, let's not edit the teams. Let's game mode, match time, players. P for players? 2 players. No, I don't want 2 players. Don't want 4 players, don't want 5 players, don't want 6 players, just want 1 player. I don't want a tournament. Match mode M. Practice single match. Match time T. 10 minutes is long enough. Edit teams. No, I don't want to do that. Skill level L1. S to start. Oh, there we go. That's a possibility. D to define keys. D. Left, right, up, down, kick. Cool. Man United versus Everton. M for the main menu. S to start. Enter to start the game. First half. Cool. I'm looking forward to this. I've noticed, by the way, my audio recording device is now putting some kind of yellow line across itself for some reason. I'm not sure why. It's just decided to do it all of a sudden, and it feels like it's kind of I don't know what it's doing realistically. Right, okay. Oh, okay, here we go. Is that me? That's me. I think I'm the. No, I'm not. Which one am I? Am I the blue ones? No, I'm the black ones. I'm the black ones, definitely. Oh, look at me doing a 2-footed challenge. I'm a monster. Look, everybody's got a mullet as well. You know, it's honestly, it couldn't be more 80s if it tried. Everybody has a mullet. Everybody's got a mullet. Where's the moustaches, though? I can't see moustaches. Can you see moustaches? There's no tashes there, mate. Boom. Kick that ball. No, don't run past it, idiot. What are you doing? I ran past the ball. I was too busy trying to... Oh, there's a force button. Where am I now? Who's me? Where am I? I'm there behind with my mullet. My hair waving in the breeze. There's not enough mullets nowadays. And I've just scored an own goal. Brilliant. Yeah, that was an own goal. Brilliantly done. Own goal on the whole thing. Brilliantly played by me. A mullet of many standards. They really missed a trick, didn't they, in the early 16-bit days? They could have just put every player with a mullet. It'd be like, you have to choose the mullet type you want. You know, with a short back and not not the short back. Sorry, just the sides and the top. Party on the back. Oh, he takes him down. He's got him. Position your men for a 3 kick. I am positioning a man. Positioned. He's positioned. They're all positioned for the 3 kick. Enter. I'm done. Do it. Well, what do you want me to do now? There. They're all positioned. I'm happy. There we go. Oh, he's got the free kick. There's tons of my players everywhere. He goes down again. They're all same speed. The same duplicate clone. I'm assuming that clone football will be as bad as this. Oh, missed it. Missed the ball. Turn round, you fool. Oh. The lag on that was just unbelievable. Yeah, lag. Like that's a thing in the 80s. It's not a lag, it's just the speed of the game. The little processor's going mental. The all 3.57 megabits, megahertz, whatever else it is, you know. The little ZX80 processor just going crazy. Go on, give him. Oh look, the keeper's diving. He's diving. We're diving, and he's kicked it out. He's diving. Everybody's all over the place. It's ridiculous. My son is laughing in the background. Thinks it's funny that grown men like this game. There we go. Oh look, he's kicked it straight back to him. Get back in the game. That's what he says. Get back in here. Come on. We're not got enough mullet action. Everton clearly dominating this match with shots on goal. And there's another goal. They take it in, and the players are jumping with joy. Like little jackrabbit things, jumping in the air like joy. No, I've had enough. Super test! Let's get some super test goodness in us. I need a bit of Daley Thompson. Need some Daley Thompson super test action. I don't even know if it's the 128k version. It probably isn't, you know. I'm going to load it anyway. We'll see what happens. Super test. Daley Thompson. We have, day 1, we have pistol shooting, cycling, springboard diving, great slalom. Wow. And then day 2 we have rowing, penalties, ski jump, tug of war. Amazing. Wait for the starting gun, you're off. Now alternate running keys or joystick for maximum speed. There's only one chance to qualify. This is a test of stamina. A test of my stamina is definitely required. I feel it. I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. I feel it all around me. Oh dear. Marty Pello, of course. Wet, wet, wet. I feel it in my fingers. I better not sing too much though, because I've had some people actually say that they're planning to unsubscribe if I carry on singing. I got a beautiful singing voice. Leave me alone. How old is Tom Jones nowadays, thinking of singers? It'll be like 90 or something like that. His fans must break a hip every time they go to one of his shows. You can't do this to me, because I am ready for Daley Thompson's super test. Right, I don't care. I'm going to play ZX it because I want to play some super test, and you're going to let me play it. I think I've got it on Hit Squad. Actually, I think it's a Hit Squad as well. But we'll find it. Daley Thompson's super test. Let's find super test in here. Super test. Daley Thompson. Daley Thompson's Decathlon. Great game. Love that one. Super test. Oh. The re-release. Oh, there's a 128k version. Oh, there's a Hit Squad version of it as well. Yeah, there was. I knew there was. Yeah, day 1, day 2. I think you can load the whole thing if you do the whole thing though. So let's give this a try. Let's give the whole loader a try. Brace yourselves, this could be a while. Daley Thompson. Of course, there's an avenue named after him because a great sporting hero. Somebody put in the comments last time around I did Daley Thompson's. They said yeah, it was a great time for Daley Thompson. He did really, really well, but you got to remember, I think that the certain major nations didn't compete that year. What the hell was that? You see the line go across the bottom of the screen? It's a virus. I've got a virus on my Spectrum. It'll last as long as the power's connected to it. That's all it is. It'll ask me to write a tape in a minute. Write a specky tape. No, but somebody sort of put in the comments that he only did so well because certain countries didn't compete that year, so that's why he did well. I think it's a little unfair, really. What if you'd actually done really well when? Yeah, mind you saying that. We being British, one of the things about athletics is sometimes we're quite good at being sort of last, aren't we? Certainly, Eddie the Eagle Edwards was quite good at being. Was he last? I think he was most of the time, wasn't he? He just couldn't see, could he? We got them thick glasses on. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I loved that. I quite liked the movie. I know it wasn't really the game. The real story, because I mean they put Hugh Jackman in it, for God's sake. I mean it wasn't. I don't remember Hugh Jackman-esque trainer for real Eddie the Edwards Eagle. But it was still a good movie. It was still fun. I hope that Mr. Edwards quite approved of it. To be fair, I probably would as well if they were going to do my life story and they substituted sort of, I don't know, added a fake life buddy to it, and it was Ryan Reynolds maybe, and who'd play me? Oh, who's charismatic enough to play me? By the way, this is rhetorical. I don't want anything in the comments below. I know. Please put something in the comments below. Who would play me in a movie? Who would play you in a movie? If you had to be played in a movie, who would play you? Funny thing is, I'd probably be played by Ryan Reynolds, and Hugh Jackman would probably be my fake imaginary friend. Yeah, it could be that, actually, to be honest with you. I'd probably be played by Ryan Reynolds, and Hugh Jackman would be my fake imaginary friend that would help out with my what's on the tapes. He'd be my barista. That would be what it'd be. That's how it would work. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'd be an international man of mystery. Well, maybe not an international man of mystery, but I'd be Ryan Reynolds. And when I went and got my my beverages from the carefully sponsored, I don't know, one of the big ones, the Co-Star. See that play on words, Co-Star, or Star Lux, you know, where I got my coffees from. That Hugh Jackman would be my inspirational, you know, when I'm feeling those hard times, and you know the Spectrum tapes are giving me R-tape errors, and I'm trying to load them, and you know, and who am I married to? Who was he married to in what's it called? Deadpool. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just making it up as I go along. Yeah, who play you in your life story? Can you imagine that, though? Netflix series or something similar with those two. You know, Netflix or with Amazon? Wouldn't be any at the moment because they're all on strike, aren't they? They're all striking because of whatever else it is. So there's only me left out here, still making creative content for you. Soon, the entire YouTube community is going to be bereft of actual content because there's only me actually making my own content and writing my own. I mean, technically, I'm on strike with myself this moment in time, but for you, I've got out of bed. I hope this blooming loads, by the way. It's a very long loader for it not to load. It better load. It's a super test. Look at how many events are in that. I mean, seriously, I think this last tape is going to have all the events in it in a wanna. I mean, Daley Thompson, he wasn't greedy, but look, javelin, pistol shooting, tug of war, cycling, penalties, 100 meter hurdles, 100 meter sprint, ski jump, rowing, giant slalom, springboard diving, and triple jump. Come on, Daley, you greedy man, taking all of those events by yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 events! Honestly, 12 events! There's like 20 exciting events. 12 of them are by Daley. Personally, Daley Thompson himself personally does the 12 events. It's a machine! And that coffee was so good. I know I'm sort of running it over the time that I got there, but it was so good. It was so good. I think I've got Crash Christmas Special 1985 1986. It's that one beautiful one. I think it's an Oliver Frey as well cover on that one. It's like this green sort of alien creature being given gifts by Santa. I mean, that's so lovely, isn't it? I mean, even the aliens are getting gifts, especially at Christmas time. Great big blob type creature with large fangs being handed gift after gift. Either that or he's mugging Santa, but I suspect he isn't. And he hasn't got the probe out because no probes are needed for Santa's, because Santa's lovely. Santa's lovely. Anyway, how's your week been? You had a good week? You been busy? You done anything good? Anything exciting? Oh? Yes? You can always put it in the comments below if you have. Somebody might actually comment back as well. Some nice, lovely peoples that come here to watch Spectrum games being played by a man who can barely remember his own name most of the time. Memory like a fish. Me and Finding Nemo. Nemo. I don't think I've actually seen Nemo, to be honest with you. Is it about fish, like turning around and then turning back around and seeing each other and going, hello, I've not met you before? And then they turn around again and then turn back again and they go, hello, I've not met you before. And of course then they turn around and they turn back again and they're like, hello, I've not seen you anywhere. Who are you? I've not met you before. Was that the entire story, premise of that one? Do you really think that's true? That can't be true. Or do fish just go on instinct? Is that what the percentile of their brain is? You know, it's very much just an instinct type thing. You know, they eat, reproduce, and eat again, and reproduce, and swim a bit. Yeah, they always say memory like a goldfish, don't they? Do you think the earthworm's got a better memory? Do they even have a brain? I'm assuming they have something, don't they? I don't think it's brain in the same sort of thing, same sort of context. Do you know why this is running through my head now? I know we kind of got off to an offside here. Do you know what this is? Because I watch lots of movies. I like movies. So it's one of my things. It's like I can churn through them no matter how bad or how good. I'm pretty much a movie watching monster. I love watching them. But I was rewatching Lucy the other day, the one with Scarlett Johansson when she isn't Black Widow, and we haven't forgotten what else she starred in. But it's got Morgan Freeman in it, and it's sort of she gets it's a quite a good movie. I quite like it. It's quite sci-fi. It's quite fun. I forgot how quickly it moves, though. It's quite a fast-paced movie, realistically, for what it is. But it's sort of how much of your brain capacity you use. It's suggested by Morgan Freeman, of course, being the professor type that he is. I just like Morgan Freeman. He's so cool in real life. I mean, he does. He's with his earrings in and everything. And then he gets to play professors in movies. I mean, he got played, was it Bucket List, when he got to play opposite Jack Nicholson? It's quite a good movie, that, actually. I quite like that one. Quite sentimental and whatever else it is. I mean, I don't mind a sentimental movie occasionally, but Bucket List was quite good. Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson in that. That was quite fun, that one was. The kind of, I guess, one of those things where people meet, don't they? Where in situations that aren't under their control. I mean, in the case of this one, it's Jack Nicholson is extremely rich and owns hospitals, but they are aimed in America, of course, at the people who, keeping things cheap so that people have healthcare, and of course gets ill himself and was forced to use his own facilities because it would not be PR-wise good for him to be anything other than one of his own hospitals. So he ends up sharing a room, because that's how they keep the costs down, sharing a room with, that's normal ward realistically, but sharing a room with Morgan Freeman, who was a consummate family man and isn't very well himself, and they become friends, and it's quite a lovely story realistically, but called Bucket List, yeah. So things to score off that list as they go along. I don't know if I had a bucket list or have a bucket list. Do you have to have a specific time when you create one? Is there a time when you're meant to generate one? Am I getting to that age? I don't know. Certainly could do with better eyesight. My eyesight's gone downhill over the last number of years. Wearing glasses has become the norm for me. Probably couldn't read the screen that you're looking at right now if I hadn't got my glasses on. This is a hell of a load. It really is. A very big load. Huge one. Monstrous. Look at that beautiful shell suit that our friend Daly's wearing in the middle there. The shell suit. Don't think they're quite back in fashion though, are they? Fashionable shell suits. Oh. I've gone quiet. Sorry, I've gone quiet simply because my back's twinging a little bit. I've had a little bit of, not a relapse of my back in problems from last year. I'm just not feeling. What I need is I'm gonna have a lovely break tomorrow. I'm gonna spend when you're watching this video, enjoying this video, I am going to be having a little bit of a relax. I'm just going to take it easy, gentle with myself, and sort of gently move, because you're not meant to stay still nowadays when you've got back issues. You're meant to spend the time moving around and sort of being careful with yourself. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be gentle with myself. Come on, please load. Please load. Do not be a waste of our time. Oh, the joy of blue and yellow lines moving up and down. The sound of data. People hear this nowadays when they hear the Spectrum stuff. I wonder if this has actually happened to you, when you've put people around you and they've heard you watching this and they hear the sound of this. I wonder if they think it's a modem sort of loading. Oh, wow, wonderful. We are there. Fantastico. Oh, I think we've got good music. Oh, we got, like, going for gold type music. Awesome. Right, okay. Is it interface 2? I can't remember. Can you remember whether it's interface 2 for the Spectrum joystick? I think it's interface 2, isn't it? Yeah, number 4 then. Yes, it is. Oh god, this is going to be bad. These joysticks are crap. Here we go. E to end. Little E. Here we go. Oh. Rowing event. We're going to row. I'm the top one. Got it. Right. Oh, joystick waggling time. I'm waggling my joystick. Oh my god, I hate this. It's waggling, waggling, waggling. I'm a length ahead, I think, at the moment. I'm about a length ahead. I'm getting the power up here. It's getting sweaty already. It's getting sweaty. It's really getting sweaty in here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Qualify, 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 qualify. Is it 10 lengths? Please be 10. Because I'm exhausted. Oh my god, 1,000 points. Oh, brilliant. These are good, these games, by the way. Exhausting, but good. Oh, I'm out of breath. I've only just played with my joystick. Don't say that out loud in any public place. Right, okay. He's running in. Ah, that's missed. Damn. Have you seen the score table? Seriously, is that appropriate? The gay Dan, really? Am I meant to push the angle left or right? Oh, push the angle too high. Missed. How many am I meant to get? I need to get a total of 6, do I? How many do I need to qualify? 1,000 points worth. Oh, God, here we go. Missed. I don't know what the angle is. I think I've just got to hold it down and hit it. Do I move up and down here? Ah. Oh, no, I've got to push power. Oh, God, right. I've got to give it power as well. I've got to waggle my joystick to get there. Look, see the power. So there's one of them typical games where you got to give it a... Come on, 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 come on. I've still missed. How am I missing? Disqualified. Oh, I've lost life. I've lost 1 life. Look, now we're on the ski jump. Do 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 do. On power time. Power peoples. Oh, joystick waggling time. Joystick waggling time. Waggling. Oh, I was meant to press the jump button. Oh, right. God. So I've got to get down this ramp. I can see the side view. Right, okay. Oh, my God. There we are. Do I jump? How do I land? Oh, no! 60 metres to qualify. What did I do? Fouled. Right, okay. I fouled myself. I fouled myself. Come on. More joystick waggling. There we go. And I've got to push the button to land properly when I'm at the bottom. Okay. I missed landing again! I fouled myself twice. I've lost another life. Now the tug of war. Oh, God, I'm exhausted already. I'm so sweaty. Hyper Bill. That's the one from... Oh, look at these. Look at these guys. These guys are from the boxing games that they had. Amazing. I'm going to go with Hyper Bill because I think I can take him. Me and Hyper Bill. Go on. Oh, waggling. I'm waggling. Oh, my God. It's not good. Come on, Bill. Die, Bill. Die, Bill. Oh, I can't beat him. I can't get the waggle on. Oh, my God. Right, I'm going to try that top waggling thing. Oh, my God. I can't take... I can't... There's no way I can take Gus. It's got to be Hyper Bill. Come on. Let's waggle the top of the joystick. No, that's not working at all. Whoever suggested that doesn't work. Totally unnecessary. I've actually got a blister. I've got a blister on my hand now. I've got blisters from waggling my joystick just for you. My joystick's being waggled. Oh, my God. Oh, come on. No, come on. The worst joystick in the world, and I'm waggling it. Come on! Oh, I can't even look at the screen. Hyper Bill is just a beast. He's a beast. Oh my god. Help me, beast. Hey! Oh my god, finally qualified. Got past that one. Oh my god, I'm knackered. Oh, this is what you came here for. You came here for the waggling of my joystick. Oh god, I don't want to do it again. More waggling. The joystick breaker. You know, I'm going for it. Do we qualify? What do we need? No. Oh, who is Joff? It's Joffer, isn't it? Joffrey did that. Come on, waggle that joystick. Waggle it. Come on. 60. 58. Oh, it's even shorter. I need to go shorter. I need to be longer. Oh. Right, just a little tap. The old joystick. Just a tappity tap. Just a tap. Alright, okay. 40. Go on! Oh my god, I can't believe it. I haven't finished it. I've lost a life. Final score, and Hyper Bill has beaten me. We have been done in by the Hyper Bill. Oh my god, look at that. I love it. His eyes are... I mean, seriously, that's how I cry normally. You know, if I was going to cry, it's exactly how I'd cry as well. That was exhausting. Absolutely exhausting. And I've got to do it again with Hypersports. Oh my god, that's so hard. Anthony Barlow, Mum, Dad, CMS, and something else. Wow. Do you know what? I'm rewinding the tape, and we're going to go for the next one. It's just... Honestly, I should have limbered up beforehand. I should have done some, like, I don't know, some star jobs or something similar beforehand. Stretched off a little bit. It's not what the police called it. But anyway, no, I should have stretched off a little bit beforehand. Just got a bit of... Oh my god, that's just terrible. Oh, I'm so old. How can waggling a joystick do me so much damage? At least it's my whole arm though, not just my wrist. You know what I mean? But how can that possibly be? How am I so unfit? It's only a game. We're all the same, you know. Before you start judging me for the debacle that's clearly super test there, you're all the same. I know for a fact. Not one of you is going to do better than I did with that joystick. I promise you now. You get yourself one of them Sinclair joysticks and give it a waggle. Ain't going to happen, boys. It ain't going to happen. And girls, of course. Girls as well. Girls like Spectrum games too. Obviously, we all know that the Spectrum game is clearly the aphrodisiac that many women love. Did I tell you my wife was a Commodore user? Clearly didn't work. Maybe she's trying to convert me. Oh my god! I need I've stopped that so I can have a rest while it loads Hypersports. I guess because I need a rest for the next one. Oh, that's good though. They're very good fun. I mean, to be fair, the Super Test. What was the one in between? There was another one, wasn't there? It was sponsored by Lucas here because it was like Super. It was Daley Thompson's Decathlon. There was Super Test, and what was the other one? You'll all know. You'll know it in the comments below. But the other one, I didn't like the other one as much. Super Test is brilliant. I actually like that one. That's actually really good. The good sort of selection of games there. Not that I got through all of them, but a nice selection of games. You get the feeling that you could do well on that. And to be fair, Daley Thompson's Decathlon was easy to loop. It had day 1 and day 2, of course, one side on the tape and one on the other side of the tape. basically, it was just a set of 4 or 5 games on each side, but it was kind of nice. I quite like those ones. I mean, we all remember the early Thompson Decathlon as being a joystick destroyer. Hypersports isn't too far away when it comes to that. Why don't they make games like this nowadays? Mind you, I don't think kids nowadays can manage it. You know what I mean? With the ASWAD keys and all this kind of stuff and the console controls. What do you mean? I have to waggle it backwards and forwards. That's how it works. That's how it works, son. You've got to waggle the joystick to get yourself up with your energy on the screen. But well, it's almost like interaction, isn't it? I mean, they tried that though for a bit, didn't they? I mean, there was the Wii, and they had the sort of the hand tossing sort of controller thing where they also said strap it to your wrist because Granny's going to throw it through the TV. And I know that happened a few times, didn't it? Sort of people lost control of their controllers, so they got people moving with that. That was pretty good. I quite liked that. I quite liked that Nintendo sort of cornered the market on making old people get up and down off their chairs. But as my friend said once, he said, I worked out that I could just do it by sort of flicking my wrist. I didn't actually have to stand up to do the whole motion. So he kind of defeated the object of the exercise. All that motion control was completely wasted. Oh my God, it's broken. It's broken, peoples. This tape set has actually been rubbish to load. But other than that, it's perfect. It's been beautiful. I've quite enjoyed that one, I'll be honest. I did enjoy Daley Thompson's Super Test. I'd forgotten that was the one where he howls like he does. You know, his eyes sort of bawling like he's been rubbing onions in them or something similar. Either that or Daley Thompson came and kicked him somewhere hard. Either way, it was something like that. Right, let's restart this computer. Let's go down here. Is there a Hypersports 128K? I don't know. Let's have a little look. Daley Thompson. All right, what's the Olympic Challenge? I hated that one. Really, really, really. It was different, wasn't it? It wasn't as good as the other ones. So Super Test and Decathlon, great. Olympics, not so good at all. Hyper Sports. Can't spell sports. Come on. Hyper Sports. Hyper Sports, here we go. Oh, blooming hell. Speed locked. Who wants speed locked versions of them? They're all 48K versions, by the way. I can see that from here. In you go. Push the button. Away you go. Away you go. We'll see if we can load the mighty Strange Loop from PlayZX if it's there after this is finished. We'll do that. There we go. Loading the screen for Hypersports. I liked Hypersports as well. Because this is an arcade game as well at the same time. I quite liked it for that particular reason. I think it became a Nintendo DS game as well. It kind of popped up on there. But that was good because I had interaction on it as well. You had to run the stylus left and right on the pad to emulate sort of running or doing something. And that was the point of it all. I mean, if you take the original Street Fighter, the motions that you move with the controllers and the directions you do denote the sort of defensive or offensive movements of the characters. So when you're Ryu and you roll forward to throw a shuriken, or Hadouken, should I say, Hadouken, you're basically an offensive attack move. Whereas when you roll backwards and you do a spinning kick, it's a pushing back away offensive to become an offensive move. There was quite a lot of that clever stuff in the back in the day. It wasn't just about what direction it faced. It was about how it worked within the game. Konami, the name of the game. Imagine. I'm guessing Ocean bought Imagine later on after they went a bit mental with what they had. This one's good though because this has got archery in it. It's got swimming. It's got I always like the shot, the cloud pigeon shooting. I always thought that was kind of cool because you have to wait for it to go through the sort of targets and then push left or right depending on what was going on. It's kind of cool. It's a bit like ping pong, where the ping pong game floats around. Last week's ping pong game, where the ping pong bat floats around and you just have to choose whether it's backhand, forehand, You know, whether you're smashing, slicing, or going for the sort of winning hit. It was kind of good, actually. I quite liked it for that. It was very, very, very nice. Simple stuff. Well, that's what you need. Simple stuff sometimes. I'm quite looking forward to getting the joystick on here and giving this a blast. I definitely want to give Strange Loop a go, though. I think I'll be wrong not to before the end of the season. But then 2 weeks off. If you're behind, you can catch up now. Well done you for catching up. And 2 weeks off, and then I'm back with season 20. Can you believe it? 20 seasons of What's on the Tape. It's got to be running for at least 4 years now. 3 or 4 years. 3 years, maybe. 3 years solidly. Something like that. 10. Try to work it out now. It's about 3 seasons a year. Yeah, so it's about well, no, it's longer than that. Then it's 3 seasons a year. Oh, I'm madness in my head here. 3, 4 seasons a year. Yeah. I'm just doing math now. It's all math time. Divided by... Yeah, it's about 4 seasons a year. That's doing the math there. It's about 4 seasons a year. Pretty cool, that. So we're up to about 4 years worth at this point. Well done. Well done, me. I can't believe it's become... I mean, initially, if you've ever gone back, I mean, go back and have a little look. It's worth a look sometimes. Go back and have a little look. Some of those early episodes are literally 10 minutes long. Can you imagine What's on the Tape not being hours long? 10 minutes long, me looking at a tape going, doesn't work, that one. What's on this tape? What's on this tape? And then it just progressively grew. It grew arms and legs. Started adding compilations and other ways to load stuff, and started messing with the azimuth and cleaning the tape decks and you know, putting the tapes on radiators sometimes. You know, that kind of stuff. It just grew. Yeah, it grew arms and legs, which is always a good thing. I think some of the best things in the world are things that grow arms and legs. Oh, almost there. I'm excited. I'm actually quite excited to play this one. And do you know something? I said that I wouldn't enjoy Game Set and Match. I've enjoyed the end of this. I've enjoyed playing. These last few games have been pretty good. Last week was good. Some good ones last week. But this week, we've had some really good ones. And I say, even that Super Test, that's really good as well. That's a cracking little game. I highly recommend playing that one. And David Thompson Decathlon, recommend playing that as well. It's fun. Especially if Joffrey Smith, Jonathan Smith there, his name backwards. Right, okay, Interface 2, number 4. Here we go. See, stole it for Daley Thompson's, the interface. Stole it for use in this. And then E to end, little E to end, look at that. It's totally stolen. Those were the days, though. Here we go. Got to push the button when it breathes. Because he stops, he drowns if you don't breathe. Swiggling this joystick like crazy. Breathe. 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 I think I'm going to absolutely slaughter them on that. 27. I'm just out of the world. I'm just the third in the world records, look. With that 27 seconds. Absolutely. So there he goes. Hyper Bill as well, by the way. Look, there he is. Hyper Bill. Absolutely smashed that one right. Left and right here it is for shooting these. There we go. Good score. I'll take it. Qualified. Excellent. Already qualified. Let's see if we can get more score on the next time round. Okay, got them. You got to push left and right, basically, to choose which target you're shooting at. Beat my score as well. Nicely done. Beat first time round. I don't know why this one's not tough. It's an interesting one. I quite like this game, actually. I quite like this mode. Couldn't quite beat my score, but it's good. I'll do it. I'll take it. Here we go. Next game. I haven't lost a life yet. There we go. Get that speed up. Come on, my friend. Come on. Bounced on my head. Ooh, bad score. Right, okay. So, got to get a qualifying of 7 point... whatever else it's... Here we go. Hyperbill. Come on, Hyperbill. Come on, my friend. Come on. Oh, I've got to push the button and let him jump, don't I? I don't know how you do that. Not sure how you do this one. So you press the fire when he gets on the... getting the maximum speed here. Kept the maximum speed up. Boom. Oh, I've got to push the button before he spins. Oh, right, okay, there's a point you have to come off the top of it. So, not too far up. Game over. Wow. Very easy to get a game over on that one. That one literally just died straight away. Let's go. I'm going to go for again. I'm going to go again because I enjoyed that. Let's one more go. Oh, get a sweat on, though. Get a proper sweat on. Let's push that button. All right, okay, here we go. Swimmy. Swim. Come on, swim. Breathe. See if I can beat the world record. Swim. Breathe. Look how fast I'm going. Breathe. Come on. Breathe. Come on. Oh, too slow that time round. Tired now. Exhausted, waggling joystick spinner. Oh my god, my arm. Oh, that was hard. Oh, sweat on. Oh. Properly sweating. I got it. Whoa! Mr. Duck! Mr. Blobbing Duck! Damn! Could have got maximum score there. Damn! I was properly on it that time round, wasn't I? No, I'm not going to get the duck this time round. No, not going to get it this time round. Look at the world record though, 8,600. How's that work? I guess there's a lot more later when you're playing the game. Score wise. Wow. I don't like the way the circles get smaller. So the worse you do, the smaller they get. I still passed there, but only just. Right, so this time around I've got to wait until he gets onto the stand thing, get into the sort of upright position, and then push the button. This is the one I just don't get this one. So, right, okay, go. Get up to the speed, maximum speed. That's him running at maximum speed. So, push. Expand. Oh, didn't land properly, but that was better than I was. So, got to get... Yeah, I know. I could just do with him landing is the answer to this, though. I don't really give a crap whether or not he does a fancy jump or not. Oh, I missed it. Terrible foul. Come on, second try. Let's go. Maximum speed. Here's the maximum speed. Come on. Boom. Boom. Yes. Shit score, though. How do you score on that? That's just not fair, that. It really isn't. Right, okay, one last thing then, peoples, before we quit for the end of the 20th, to start the end of the 19th season, start of the 20th. Let's see whether or not I can get this blooming Strange Loop to load, because it's just impossible. It's the world's most impossible game to load, but we're going to try it just once. Just once. Just one time. Strange Loop. The re-release. There was a re-release. I can't even believe there was a re-release. They're all the same blooming size, though. 2 minutes and 53 seconds. They are. It is the world's most impossible loader to load. And if this loads this time round, I think we're just lucky. And so look, flash loader. Here we go. Brace yourselves, people. Here we go. Watch this. Oh, here we go. If this actually loads, I'll be utterly amazed. I don't even know what it's about anymore. I've forgotten completely what it's about. I just know that this is used to be the world's... Oh, God. Oh, so unfit. Waggling joystick is just taking it out of me. There you go. True to form, the worst loader in the world. Nobody knows what this game is about, because it loads like this every time. You wish you did know what it was about, but it never loads. Never loads. Flash loader, honestly, I wish somebody'd fix it, though, and actually manage to get it to load. That would be lovely. There was a fixed version out there. I don't think there is even on here, actually. I mean, don't really want to do anything with it, but there's a demo version that's slightly bigger. There's 2 copies of it. Bug Bite re-released it. I've never seen the Bug Bite re-release. It's probably worth a fortune. Virgin Games released it initially. There's a demo version from '94. And that's it. It just doesn't load. If this loads, though, I'll be quite surprised. It's one of those things that's worth. Well, we'll persevere for a second with it. We'll see what happens. Look at the state of that screen. It's worth it for a few seconds. You can waste a few more seconds with me, can't you? You're gonna have to waste a little bit of time waiting for me for the next 2 weeks. You're probably like the cat that you put out the door and he stands at the door for the next 30 minutes waiting to come back in again, and you open the door again and it just walks off. Because that's what cats do. Not suggesting you're all cats. Dogs, maybe? Patiently waiting for the door to open again, to come back in again? Maybe? No. And out of memory. It is the world's worst specky game. Without a doubt, it is the world's worst specky game. It just does not... It just doesn't want to load. Let me see if we can load the demo version of it, because I haven't seen it in so many years. I remember playing it, as I say, twice. I remember it was alright as a game, but then just didn't load. Is this going to go flash loader again? I'll be really upset. Alright, okay, that hasn't gone with flash loader, so we might actually get the demo version to load. Strange Loop, 1984. Demo version. Don't know if this is actually the full game or not, but it could just be very much just a demo version of it. There's actually loads, though. I'll be quite impressed. So it's on PlayZX if you've used that, which is the app that you can get for your Android phone if you've got an Android device. And it allows you to play this basically play your mobile phone like a tape deck. So you need one of these CD tape cassette adapters. That's what they're called. That's the original name. Wow, she got a loading screen. C. Goodwin, Mr. Goodwin, you need to come out here and you need to redo this. You need to get this game back in the scene, because people like myself, I love the sort of feel that there's a bit of Mega Mind type stuff going on here, or some huge creature, scary creature, and maybe even Even a little bit of Mekon going on there. Dan Dare-esque Mekon type thing. I'm quite excited. I don't even think I've seen the loading screen in a long time actually look right. So that's a good thing. That's a good start. This actually loads and gives us some insight into the gameplay. I'll be delighted. God, I can't remember anything about it. Nothing at all. Not a single thing. We'll never be so lucky as it to load, though. And if it does, I'll be blown away. Would say I'd eat my hat, but I don't have a hat. So no hat eating going on. Realistically, the only kind of hat you really want to eat is if it's straw, because then at least you can digest it a little bit. Otherwise, it could be painful. Well, we're still loading. Almost there, I feel. I've enjoyed this episode. I hope you have too. A grown man playing with his joystick. Waggling it quite hard. There's a lot of waggling going on. Got quite a sweat on, actually. Quite a sweat on. Quite moist. It's a good word. I can't believe this is still loading. You know, you and I are watching this in awe. Welcome to Strange Loop. The short program that has just loaded will allow you to view 11 static display screens from the Virgin Games brand new unique blockbuster Strange Loop. We're not going to get to see it. Of 240 rooms set in outer space, Robot Factory, it is your sole mission to regain control of this factory. Each room in Strange Loop is coded to enable you to identify your whereabouts in the factory complex. Wow! This room is room ME. Where's the M and the E? I can't see that there. Right. There's a lot of text going on the vidi printer at the bottom there. That used to be a thing, wasn't it? I remember this though. So the man on the, if you look at the left, at the right hand side, there's a little man sort of on a sled of some sort. You can fly around on, but I think you can get off it as well. I remember that. Yeah, I know. I get the green charges. Stop typing blooming words. Lose a charge up, spare your charge. Yeah, I know. I don't really want to keep. Stop typing. I want to see some more of these 11 screens. Come on, do it. There's another screen. Oh no, it's typing about it. Room XE has left his jet cycle to explore. It's see now. You know why I like this? It's a little bit like the Covenant, and the thing is that there are some nice elements to it that I really want to play. But as I say, I cannot find a version of it that loads. That flash loader is just the worst thing ever invented by man. I hope it wasn't invented by Mr. Goodwin, because it's a shame. There's all that text going on. Right, we'll continue letting it write text anyway. But I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. I will see you in 2 weeks for season 20. Season 20. I'll see you in 2 weeks for season 20. Please feel free to like and subscribe. And do the old sharing thing maybe and tell a few people. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.